Colorado High School Activities Association football is on Morgan County's B106, b106.com, and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Tonight from Legion Field in Fort Morgan, it is game number 5 of the season for Fort Morgan as they host the Frederick Golden Eagles. Along with Kevin Rohde, this is Brian Nickel. And Kevin, looks like the Mustangs are looking for their first win of the season, but nothing comes easy with Frederick, that's for sure.
No, don't be surprised by Frederick's 1-3 record. You know, they played Holy Family, which is ranked like 3rd, I think, currently. They played Monarch, which is a class above, and they played Scottsbluff, Nebraska, which we're familiar with from 2 years ago, going up there. You know, even though we went to the state championship, they pretty much beat our butts first half, and it was a weird going back on Monday the next week to finish that we kind of shocked them and won that game. So those are their 3 losses, and then they beat a halfway decent Silver Creek, which is another 4A team, last week. The one thing that I do see about Frederick is they're somewhat one-dimensional, and that is number 7, their quarterback. He's their leading rusher with 43 carries for 154 yards, and he's thrown the ball 82 times, or completed 82 passes for 127 attempts for 1,252 yards. So if we can do something about number 8, I think we're going to be in good shape.
Yeah, they're going to have to control him, that's for sure. Let's see what his name is. Gavin Ishmael.
Yep.
So he's their spark plug that makes that offense go, that's for sure. So the Fort Morgan starting lineup, we will get you the defensive lineup here for the Fort Morgan Mustangs, and that will be defensive back Angel Lopez, defensive back Charlie Langford, defensive back Ben Fritzler, linebacker Yatelli Busanera, linebacker Samson Ortega, linebacker Noah Aguirre, linebacker Miguel Davila, and defensive line is Oscar Ramirez, Dominic Vasquez, Christian Velasquez, and Carson Roth. So it looks like the Golden Eagles will receive the opening kickoff, and that is brought to you by Buildings by Design. When it comes to experience, Buildings by Design is the best in the business. Quality, commitment, and experience makes Building by Design the only choice when it comes to your next project.
Got a little bit of a breeze coming out of the east, so that'll be to Fort Morgan's advantage this first half, or first quarter.
We'll see how much of a difference that makes with Frederick's passing game. And kicking off for Fort Morgan, we may have to shut the window down here to keep our papers in front of us. They're kicking off for the Mustangs is Miguel Davila, as they have it teed up.
Yeah, with this wind, he ought to be able to put it into the end zone like first couple weeks.
Yeah, well, shit, he has a nice breeze to his back, unless they're worried about a returner and the kick, and it is going to be over the head of the intended receiver, and that is going to go into the end zone. So it will be Frederick ball with 12 minutes to go in this first period. 1st and 10 from their 20.
Kickoff goes into the end zone for a touchback.
And they will come out. They are still in the huddle on the far side.
And it really boils down to how our line plays against their line, because that's been our biggest problem so far this year. Boy, they've got light yellow numbers.
Yeah, they're
hard to read.
They're tough to see, but Ishmael in the backfield, that quarterback, and he's going to pass out to the left flat. Looked like he was down. When he caught the ball, he was down, so that's a loss of 2 on their first play. So that will bring up 2nd and 12 from the 18.
I didn't catch who caught that. So
I did not see. I don't know if it was that wide receiver. The numbers are really hard to see. The lineup in the pistol formation, trying to see who that running back is next to him. But the snap is back off to the left side and has room down that left side as he's going to get the first down out to the
That's number 11.
35-yard line.
11, Davey, a senior, only has 6 carries on the,
Out to the 36.
so an 18-yard gain, huh?
It's a keeper for Ishmael. If he goes up the middle, he's going to have another first down as the offensive line was controlling that defensive line for Fort Morgan. So back-to-back first downs, and that will be out to the 49-yard line. 13-yard gain there for Ishmael. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Pistol formation, now they're going to put man in motion. That is Sanders. That ball is going to be incomplete. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10 from their own 49. It's now 2nd and 10 from the 49-yard line.
Yeah, coming in, they are much stronger in the pass than they are in the run, and so far the running game's working and their pass is a little bit slacking.
Snap back to Ishmael. He's going to run out here to the right side. Has some room across the 50 into Fort Morgan territory, about the 47. So that'll bring up about a 3rd and 6. The 47-yard line of Fort Morgan.
Yeah, the defense men did a really good job of turning him in, but then as soon as he made a cut in, the defensive end kind of stepped in and let him get outside of him then.
So now under center is Ishmael. 2-back formation. He's going to hand it off on that left side, and it'll be enough for a first down as he fights. And that is Kamarley Davey. So first down for Frederick down to the Fort Morgan 38. So 11-yard gain there for Davey.
He's having a great game so far. 2 carries for 27 yards.
So Ishmael back under center, double back formation, 2 receivers to the left. Going to hand off to Davey once again on the left side. And a nice stop out there by Noah Aguirre. As maybe a gain of...
We'll give him 1 on that.
I'll give him 1. So they'll bring up 2nd and 9 from the 37. Nice stop over there by junior Noah Aguirre. So 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Nickel shotgun formation for the Golden Eagles. Pass back is going to be caught over on the left side, and that is going to be to...
Looked like 23.
23, Reno Gigesa Aldo. I'm not real sure about that one, but...
I think that's who caught it the last time, too.
So a pass out into the left flat, so that'll bring up about 3rd and 5 from the 32. Shotgun formation once again, single back. Looks over on the left side. That is going to be caught by Palma, I believe. Is that number 2? Jezreel Palma. He's one of their leading receivers, and he picks up the first down.
So how many yards did he end up on that one?
Let's see. 32 was he got down to the 23.
So 9 yards.
Yep. So shotgun formation. Snap to Ishmael. He's going to go right. Now back up the middle. Nice job in there by Aguirre once again. And that will bring up 2nd down. 2nd down and 6 from the 19. So Frederick on the move here. They took this possession over with 12 minutes on the clock and started from their own 20. So Ishmael out to his right, being hounded by the Mustangs. Found a wide open receiver, though, at the 10, at the 5, and touchdown Frederick. And that is going to be Burke Eisman for the touchdown. And that was a 19-yard pass. 7:34 left on the clock.
What number was he?
That was number 86, Burke Eisman.
86.
So line up for the extra point. They're going to go for 2, it looks like. Pass out here to the right, and it's going to be caught. No, it was dropped. Initially, it was in his hands, but when he went down, the ball came out. So with 7:34 left in this first period, the Frederick Golden Eagles have taken a 6-0 lead. We'll just keep it right here.
Yeah, they just seem to have no difficulties at all. They had the one pass for -2 and an interception and a run for 1. And other than that, they're hitting on all cylinders.
Yeah, they look pretty smooth out there, that's for sure. So an 80-yard drive. In not quite 5.5 minutes. So now we'll see if the Mustangs can answer this. The Golden Eagles, they've been averaging right at 26.8 points a game, but they've been giving up 29. But Fort Morgan's only averaging 16.5 points a game. So the defense is going to have to stiffen up here once they get back on defense. But we'll see what the Mustangs can do here on offense. Back is Charlie Langford and Dawson Call, I believe. And the kick is going to be a squib kick. Nice job there on the front line to cover that. Let's see who ended up picking that up. And that is recovered by Noah Aguirre. So great position for the Fort Morgan Mustangs as they will start at their own 49-yard line.
First down, Mustangs, 49 yards.
Starting with Ortega, Nana in the backfield with
J.J. Marquez in the backfield. Frederick jumped but did not come across the line. And now they look over here to the sideline once again. That's, you said Samson Ortega in the backfield?
Oh, is that, who that is? Samson Ortega. Yeah, never mind. Well, I don't know what I was talking about.
Run up the middle. Nice run there by Ortega. As he drags tacklers as he gets into Golden Eagle territory down to the 44-yard line. 2nd and 3. Handoff up the middle once again. That's enough for a first down for the Mustangs. And Samson Ortega once again, 1st and 10 from the Golden Eagle 38-yard line.
Seems like they're kind of hitting a little more quick hitters than they have been. Not as much time to think about it.
So Dawson Call Charlie Langford out on the left side. As they
call jump.
They're going to call the call jump.
Yeah.
So Call will come out.
You can expect that once in a while from a freshman. You know, it's pretty awesome that he's starting as an awesome, an offensive player as a freshman, but you take your chances with them.
So that'll put him behind the chains. It'll be 1st and 15 now from the 44. The ball was snapped and fallen on, but the flags have flown. So it might be illegal motion on the Mustangs. So that was recovered in the backfield. The snap was way early. JJ was not ready for it. I did not see an illegal shift. So it's going to bring up a second down. And what, 20? From the 49. Two receivers left, one to the right. As JJ gets the signals along with the rest of the offense. Snap back to JJ. Going to be a pass out to the right, wide open, about the 35, and going down for a first down. That was an excellent play call, and that is going to be Charlie Langford for the first down. That was about a
20 yards.
20 yard, yep, down to the, got just what he needed. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 29 for the Mustangs. Nice drive here by the Mustangs. Hopefully they can answer. Two receivers left, one right. In motion, handoff up the middle. Off to the left side, it's going to be Samson Ortega to the 10, to the 5. Did he get in? He does. I guess they gave him the touchdown.
No, now they're going to mark it at the 1.
Said he was down, he was pushed. But Samson Ortega, so it's going to be 1st and goal. So that's a 28-yard run by Ortega. So 1st and goal from the 1 for the Mustangs. Ben Fritzler, looks like it's going to be a Wildcat opportunity here for the Mustangs. As Fritzler is getting his signals as the Mustangs line up with Fritzler in the backfield. Waiting on the snap. Snap to Fritzler, runs off to the right side, and he is in for the touchdown. Ben Fritzler in for the 1-yard dive. And that will even the game up at 6. We'll see what the Mustangs do now here on the extra point.
Looks like they're going to have Davila kick, and we may have a high-scoring ball game today.
It's good to see.
Yes.
Good to see him answer right away. Charlie Langford with the hold. And the kick is up, and it is no good, off to the right. So that will even the score at 6 with 4:42 left here in the first period. On a 6-play drive that went 51 yards.
Yeah, and the only miscues they had was the false start and the illegal shift, which came on a bad snap. So hard to tell what's going on.
But a nice job there by the Mustangs to answer that. Answer Frederick's opening drives. We'll see what the defense can do here on their second attempt. So not quite 3 minutes off the clock for the Mustangs as Fritzler runs it in. Point after was no good. Ties it up here at 6. With 4:42 left here in the first period.
You know, the teams that Fort Morgan has played so far have a combined record of 11 and 14, or 11 and 4. So they've played some pretty good competition so far.
Yeah, that's for sure. So Miguel Davila to kick it off, gets his foot into it, bounces about the 20 and off of the hands and rolls back to about the 6. Off on the left side, and going to be gang tackled there by the Mustangs at about the 20-yard line. And the run back was by Nash Oetken. So it'll be 1st and 10. Frederick from their own 20. Their second possession. 4:35 on the clock to start this possession. from their own 20-yard line. They come out, receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Ishmael in the shotgun formation. It's going to be a little pass to number 21, to Oetgen, off on that left side. And it's just a little flip, but it is considered a pass.
So give him 4 on that
That's
one.
a 4-yard gain, so it'll be 2nd and 6 from the 24. So now they have 3 receivers to the right in a bunch and 1 to the left. Shotgun formation once again. Ishmael over on the left side. And it will be to Palma, I believe, number 2. And he will have enough for the first down as he will get out to the 34-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Frederick after that 10-yard gain.
Quite the offensive showcase so far.
Yep. So 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Ishmael with the ball, hands it off up the middle. Okay, is that number 21 again?
And on the side, number 45, White.
41.
41. Okay, that is Sanders, Tatum Sanders.
And we'll give him 5.
5
His
at
first
the
carry.
39. Receivers right in a bunch, 3 there, 1 to the left. Once again, this last time they did that, they went to the left. It's going to be a keeper by Ishmael this time. Yes, he is going to be run out of bounds, going to get maybe a yard or 2. But a nice job by the Mustangs to string that out. And that will bring up a 3rd down.
Third down.
They got out to the 41, so a gain of 2, be 3rd and 3. From the 41, they started this on their own 20-yard line. Snap back, looks out to pass left out in the left flat, dropped. And that is going to be dropped out there by Sonny Del Pizzo. I think he's another one of their receivers with a lot of yards.
That's only a 2nd incomplete, and that one wasn't his fault.
No, that was the receiver's fault. So 4th and 3, they're going to go for it at the 41-yard line. Snap back to Ishmael. Going to keep it. Being flushed out to the right side. He's going to put it up, and it's going to be incomplete. Nice job by Angel Lopez Sarinana, as he was right in his back pocket. So nice job there by the Fort Morgan defense.
Yeah, that's what you call a coverage sack, right?
Yep.
Where he had nowhere to go with that ball, and he scrambled, and even with the scrambling, the defenders stuck to their men and really didn't have anyone to pass to downfield.
Yeah, it was a nice job. A lot of times, they say that, the guys who got their eyes in the backfield and end up getting beat, but Angel did a nice job that time. 1st and 10 from the 41. 2:31 to go, first period. Hand off to Fritzler. And that is going to be a gain of 4 or 5. Let's see where they're going to put it.
I'm going to give him 4. Not quite 5.
Yeah, about to the 37. 2nd and 5 from the 37. As J.J. Marquez gets the signs he's looking for. 2 receivers far right. Now man resets to the right. High snap's going to be off to Fritzler over on the right side. Breaks a couple of tackles. Cannot get out of that tackle, and he is hit hard. Maybe gets a yard. Let's see. They're going to put it about the 36. They'll give him 1, so it'll bring 3rd and 4.
He had to work hard for that 1 yard, too.
Yeah.
And then took a beat down at the end as he kind of sidestepped right as the defender came out of the backfield and gave him a shot.
Mustangs in their usual formation now, waiting for their offensive signals. Minute 10 left here, first period. Game is tied at 6. Going to be a handoff to Fritz on this left side, and he's going to get down to the 30. Looks like it's going to be enough. For the first down. So nice job there by Fritzler. He picked up what, 5 on that one?
Yeah. 6
on that one.
Yeah.
So first and 10 from their 30. Two receivers left. Langford in motion is going to get the handoff. He's going to cut it up. Now bounce it outside. Still running. Gets it down to the 27. So a lot of lateral movement there. Looks like the 27 got 3.
Frederick did a really good job of, boxing the ends and making them turn it in early, and then of course all the linebackers filled, and he really didn't have much of an opportunity.
Snap back, handoff to Fritzler, and he's hit in the backfield, but does break a tackle. He is going to get down inside the. No, I thought he was going to get to the 25. It sounds like that's the end of the first period, so we will take a break as the Mustangs and Golden Eagles are all tied up at 6 here on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Start of the second quarter here, the Mustangs on the drive, 3rd and 5 at the 26. At the Golden Eagles 26. See if the Mustangs can pick it up. Two receivers to the left. It's going to be handoff to Fritzler. He's up the middle, and that looks like that'll be enough for the first down as he gets down. They're going to call it 4th down. It's going to be a 4th and very short.
So how many did he get on that one? 4 yards?
Yeah, because he would need to get 5 to get the first down. So just inside the 20, so we'll call that the 4th and 1. And it will be a wildcat once again for the Mustangs. That's Fritzler in the backfield. Angel Lopez, Surinana, and Charlie Langford out to the left. In motion is Wiedrich. Snap back. Gets the first down. Down to the 15, 14-yard line. First down, Fort Morgan. That's Fritzler picks up that first down. He puts his head down. He knows where he's going. There's no messing around with Fritzler, with Ben Fritzler. So it's a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Both teams having to go for it on 4th and short at some point in this game so far.
So Call and Surinana out to the left. Charlie Langford by himself out here on the right side. Snap back. And that's where they're going to look, is to Charlie Langford. And he did catch. I thought he had dropped it and had to pick it back up, but they're calling it a good possession. So 2nd, and where are they at? The
13.
About the 8.
Oh yeah,
I'm looking.
Yep.
So 2nd and 3. Snap back, handoff to Fritzler, goes over that left side once again. Close to the first down, but going to be just short at the 6-yard line. So that'll be a 3rd and 1 from the 6 for the Mustangs, all tied up here at 6. Both teams missed their extra points in on their first drives. Handoff to Samson Ortega. He's going to get down inside the 5-yard line, so that will be enough for a first down, I believe.
They're saying he's
just short. So that's going to bring up still about a No, they did give him the first down. Okay.
Freshman, first and goal.
So first and goal, Fort Morgan from the 5-yard line. Here early in the second quarter. Fritzler once again in the Wildcat. Receivers left and right. Gary moves over to the left side. Going to be a snap back to Fritzler. Up the middle, and that time Frederick was waiting for him. I don't think he got just barely inside the 5. It's still going to be
Second down and goal for the Mustangs.
second and goal. I don't think he even made one on that one.
Yeah, I think they were preparing for a 4th and short and had that Wildcat out there and then just decided to go with it instead of switching back.
So J.J. Marquez back into the game. Samson Ortega in the backfield. With 2 receivers out to the left. Hand off to Ortega. No, it wasn't. It was a fake, and then it was thrown to Charlie Langford out in the left flat, but incomplete. So that will be 3rd and goal for the Mustangs.
I believe that was number 8 in Nash Oaken on the cover.
Broken up in the end zone. Charlie Langford out on the left side. It's going to be Angel Lopez Serinana on the right. Samson Ortega in the backfield with Marquez. Snap to Marquez. He keeps it. He's going to have to learn to get rid of it. He's going to go down. Did he get rid of it? He did. But through the hands of Lopez.
Pass ball is incomplete.
But J.J. Marquez was running for his life and was lucky to get that ball off, but lucky it wasn't intercepted also.
Yeah, he, like you said, he needs to mature to the point where he realizes that he's just got to throw it away at certain circumstances and come back and play another play.
Yeah. So they're going to line up for a 21-yard field goal from the 11. That's going to be Miguel Davila, and that kick is up and good for the Mustangs.
Field goal is good.
So they take the 9-6 lead here with 7:45 to go here in the second period.
Yeah, if they can get one more score on the board this half, they'll get the ball first half or second half.
Right.
And
that was a nice drive. They started that from the 41.
yep, we were talking off air. Big game going on up at Roosevelt as Holy Family is playing Roosevelt up there, and it's a 7-7 tie at the end of the first half or first quarter. Number 3 versus number 2. Lutheran number 1, our last opponent of the season, will be is over on the western slope playing Montrose, which is a like number 5 4A. So a couple good games going on out there. Brush is up in Rifle playing. They were trailing 13-0 earlier.
Rise for the kickoff.
Fort Morgan lined up here for the kickoff is Davila puts his foot into it. Going to be short off to the left side. Did not. It started to go out of bounds, but it was picked up on that left side and run back at least to midfield. Where did he pick that up? About the 20?
Yeah.
About a 30-yard return.
On the far sideline by number 42, Miguel Davila.
So right at midfield they're looking at like.
So first and 10. $7:39 left here in the second period. Frederick will start at midfield. So apparently they don't, Davila can't, well, he's be kicking into the wind this direction, so. 3 receivers to the left in a bunch, 1 to the right. The handoff to the left side. Can't get the runner down. He's been tackled, attempted to be tackled, and that is going to be Tristan Dean for the Golden Eagles, so a gain of 5.
They definitely run by committee. Looking at their stats on Max Preps, they've got 10 different kids that have carried the ball this year.
Freshman, Serenity Bunfield.
So 2nd and 5
Topanga Campbell.
from the 45. Snap back.
Taylor Cook.
Pass is going to be complete inside the 40.
Sophomore, Jaylene Lozano.
And that will be enough for the first down to the
Junior, Kenzie.
38-yard line.
Did you see who caught that? Is that 24?
I believe so, yeah.
Junior,
Down to the
Jenna
38.
Rodriguez.
So 1st and 10, 3 receivers to the right, 1 at the left. Snap to Ishmael, and he is going to be on the handoff. And that running back is going to be taken down for a loss. And we'll see, that's number 38 once again.
Dean.
Tristan Dean.
So for loss of 2.
Mustang cheerleaders are coached by Clint Bowen.
So 2nd and 12 from their 40. It's a nice job by the Mustangs getting that backfield. Shotgun once again. Thrown out to the right side, inside the 40, inside the 35. Breaks the tackle. Gets down to the 30. We'll see if we can see who that was. I believe that was number 24 once again, Sonny Del Pizzo. So 3rd and 2 from the 30.
Third down for the Golden.
3 receivers out to the right. Hand off to Ishmael, and he's going to run it up the middle. He will have enough for the first down. As he gets it down to the 27, so a gain of 3. Needed 2, got 3.
They seem to do pretty well when they do like kind of a quick snap, catch Fort Morgan kind of off guard.
So 1st and 10 at the Mustang 27. 3 receivers out to the right. Ishmael back. Looks going to look deep, but he is hit in the backfield. He's going to be sacked by a horde of Mustangs.
Sack on the play.
Aguirre is one of them.
Number 67.
Looked like Christian Velasquez, another one.
Second down.
A nice job there by that front defensive line. Also by the defensive backs. Usually that's a coverage sack. So it's going to be 2nd down from the 33, I believe. Pass to Palma. And he is going to break some tackles, and he is going to be down close enough for a first. Was that Palma?
Pass is complete.
I can't.
Number 3, Braden Stark on the reception.
Braden Stark, number 3. So I can't tell. They did give him the first down, okay?
Gain is good for Eagles first down.
They're down at
So
3rd.
1st and 10 from the 32.
I know they're like the 17. I don't know what the scoreboard person says.
So handoff over on the right side. We're going to pick up about 2 down to the 15.
Who's he got in the backfield with him now? 41?
41, yeah, back in there.
Got 2.
Tatum Sanders.
And that last pass was for about 12 yards, right?
Yeah. So 2nd down. Handoff up the middle. And I believe that's going to be who that. With that 41 again. Well, Tatum Sanders.
Got 5.
So 3rd down
Attention,
from the 12.
Oh, got 3.
Join the cheerleaders on the track at this time. Again, Mini Mustang cheerleaders.
And he fades back, and the pass is going to be incomplete. in the end zone. Nice job there by Angel Lopez Serenana on the coverage. So that will bring up 4th down. We'll see if they have any kind of a kicking game. Apparently they don't, or they would have tried it
Right.
on the extra point. Yeah, it looks like they're going to call
Drop a
a
play in the
timeout,
sand,
so-
maybe.
This was at 4th and
5.
5 at the 12.
This would be a great place for Fort Morgan to make a defensive stand with 3 minutes left. I don't know if they get all the way downfield and get on the board again, but they do. It would be nice to go into halftime with a lead and have the ball coming out of half.
Yeah, if they could at least control it for 3 minutes, not give it back to them. Stubbs Gas and Oil, one-stop shopping does exist. Gas, food, and all your travel accessories. Get off I-76 at exit 66A in Wiggins to visit them.
They do have Marquez working on throwing ball quite about 25 yards on the sideline. Loosening up that arm.
So 4th and 5, Ishmael in the shotgun. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Snap back. He's going to run out to his right. And it's going to be a little dump pass, and it looks like it's going to be caught. And that will be enough, I believe, for the 1st down. He is down at about the 5.
Is that number 3 again?
Yeah, I believe so. So 1st and
Start.
goal at the 5-yard line for the Golden Eagles. And they're threatened here late in the 2nd period. Handoff on the left side, up the middle. Nice stand there by the Mustangs. Does just get inside, maybe to the 4. So it'll be a gain of 1.
I cannot read their yellow numbers.
Those numbers are hard to see. Is that number 38? Is that Tristan Dean again?
No, it looks like. I mean, 38's out there, but it's 31, I think.
Okay.
Is it 31? There's no 31, so maybe it's 11.
So shotgun formation once again. Fake pass over the middle and open coming across the middle for the touchdown. If we can get a number. These numbers, they have a yellow numbers on a white background, and it's really tough to see. He'll come out of that pack. I think we'll be able to see who it was. Anyway, touchdown. Just cannot see who that was. Maybe once they break huddle here, we'll be able to see who it is. I think maybe 86.
Yep, he's
Burke Eisman.
Eisman. So 4-yard touchdown. He caught the 19-yard touchdown.
Yep.
So 2 touchdowns. Oh, complete on the extra point.
No good.
No good.
So that will put the score at 12-9. After that attempt was no good. So what we have left, 2:22 left on the clock.
But we're within a field goal. And definitely build on the performance so far this half.
Yeah, they've had a fairly decent, good half. I mean, it's better than what they've been doing. Seems like they have a good quarter or so, and then they kind of fall off. But
yeah, they really haven't had a bad series either on offense or on defense tonight. Kind of started to have that on that one where they ended up, losing 10 yards before they got going, but they were able to make up for that and get down there and score. We haven't had a punt yet.
Nope. Been a fairly quick game, I believe.
Let's all rise for the kickoff.
As Frederick has the ball on the tee, back for the Mustangs is going to be Langford and Call. He takes it from the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, breaks another tackle, and he's going to be out to about the 25, 20. Let's see where they're going to mark him at the 20.
Kickoff is
26, 27, look like the 27-yard line.
Yep.
27-yard line, I believe. First and 10, Mustangs.
So a run back of 22 yards.
Yep. He had a head of steam there for a minute.
As JJ gets the sign as well as everybody else. Langford split wide right. Angel Lopez, Serenana in the slot. JJ looks deep. Pass is going to be up and it's going to be incomplete. Could have been intercepted.
Yeah, Langford had to switch hats and play a little defense on that one there at the end. Looked like he was open and, looked like just throwing it in the wind. Maybe a gust of wind knocked it down about 2-3 yards distance-wise, and the defender was cutting underneath to make that interception.
Yep. So 2nd and 10 from their own 22. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Snap back. Throw out to the right flat. Angel Lopez coughs up the ball, and it looks like Frederick had a shot at it. We'll see if they ended up with it.
One Frederick player definitely thinks that they ended up with it, but you're right. It was sitting right there, and a couple of them jumped on it, and it's 3rd down.
Play is recovered by Fort Morgan.
But they had the opportunity. That ball bounces weird ways, and it
Yeah.
did that time and saved the Mustangs.
That was a loss back to the 22. Looks like Frederick's going to call a little timeout here to try to save some clock.
Who did he throw that one to? Was that
That was Angel.
Angel?
Yeah. So I'm trying to see. 3rd down at the 22. That was from the 20.
That's not going to help the stats.
No.
The passing.
I've got it at the 27. Get my numbers right here. Maybe I know what I'm doing.
Started at the 27, and now we're down to the 22.
Yep.
Right. Pretty sparse crowd tonight, as you might expect with a 0-14, although the home side is relatively full. Frederick traveled well there. It's about the most we've had on the opposing side since the Brush game.
So 3rd and 15 from the 22, their own 22. Lopez in the slot. Langford split wide right. Snap back to JJ. Pass out here to the right side to Langford. He catches it about the 35, out to the 40, out to midfield, and still going as they're grabbing at the ball. So 1st down.
This 33-yard pass, I'm going to give it.
Into Golden Eagles territory to the 47.
Or 31, I guess, should be. Sorry.
1st and 10, snap back to JJ. Quick snap, quick throw out here, but he is off target to Wiedrich.
Yeah, he was getting hit, and the defender delivered a nice hit and ended up right on top of him. Kind of like that tackle on Shooter Sanders in that CSU game that drew the targeting play,
Yeah.
but we don't have a replay here, so we're not going to get that call.
But he was looking for that real quick hitter, and it wasn't quite there, so he had to hold it a couple more seconds. And by that time, he was had a guy right in his face. It would be 2nd and 10 from the 47. Handoff to Samson Ortega. He'll get it down to the 41, a gain of 6. 3rd and 4 from the 41.
Under a minute.
As they hustle up to the line of scrimmage, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right, Charlie to the right. Looks out to the left side, going to be the call. As he does not get out of bounds, as Coach Davies calls the timeout.
Timeout, Mustangs.
So they're short. It's going to be what, 4th and 1
Looks like they are spotting the
at the 38-yard line.
So it'll be 4th and 1 for the Mustangs.
So 3 yards on that pass.
Pass of 3 yards. So we'll see what they come up with here. They want to, what was there left? 41 seconds. If they could get this first down, I think that's their first time out, I believe, isn't it? I don't believe they've taken, I think Frederick took the other two. So if Fort Morgan can pick up this first down and get a little more yardage, they might be able to get a chance at a field goal.
Montrose up 8-0 against Lutheran on the second. Holy Family up 17-13 over Roosevelt. So these games are living up to their expectations.
Yep.
Good games.
So 2 receivers right, 1 left. JJ in at quarterback. Going to be handoff to Samson Ortega. He does pick up the first. It's going to be close.
Hope he had a little extra.
They're trying to stop the clock. Looks like they're
going to give him 2, and that should be enough.
Number 26, Samson Ortega on the carry.
Did they ever get it spotted? Oh, they did. Oh,
Boy, the guy on this side thought he ran a little farther, but
I thought he got farther than that, but all on the chain measurement here, see if they pick it up or not. They do get the first down, so nice job there by Samson Ortega to pick up that first down. So enough to the 30, just inside the 37.
they're going to roll that clock here.
So 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. They're going to start the clock. They need to get the play going as JJ claps the hands, snap back, looks out to the right, going to go deep. Pass is going to be caught. Oh, incomplete. Oh, Dawson Call almost came down with a great reception, but he had a defender right in his pocket.
Yeah, that was borderline. Could have been called interference. It was underthrown, so Call had to come back for it. Instead of really coming back into him, he tried to jump over the top of him, and I think that's what saved the interference call.
Yeah. He almost came up with that, but I believe that was Taven Haggerty that broke that up. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Snap back to JJ. To Langford in the. Oh, he dropped the ball. Incomplete pass. So it'll bring up a 3rd and 10 once again from the 37. With 21 seconds left here in the first half.
That makes Marquez 5 of 11 so far today.
So Noah Giri in the backfield, along with Samson Ortega. Giri lines up in that H-back position. Call split left. Now Samson Ortega in the slot to the right. So empty backfield, snap back. JJ with the pass to Langford inside the 30. And he will get enough for the first down, and they will stop the clock. So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. As they call a timeout with 11.4 seconds. I believe they have 1 left.
Yeah, I think they have 1 left of this. Exciting way to end the half.
Yeah, it's been a good half of football, that's for sure. What happened to them last year? They got beat 48-14 up at Frederick last year, but you graduate those seniors and just not quite the same team you were before.
Mm-hmm. And they've had a year to grow. We got Marquez now, a sophomore, rather than being a true freshman out there. And got Call, who's a freshman, is contributing, wasn't with them last year. So yeah, I'm excited about the rest of the season and next year. Got a lot of opportunity to grow and establish the type of program that Ty Davies wants. Is and I think they're playing. There's no quitting them yet.
No. They're only down 12-9. two receivers right. Samson Ortega in the slot position. Snap back. JJ looks downfield. It's going to be caught at the 20 to Charlie Langford, and he's going to get out of bounds. Nice job there by Langford. So he gets out at the 15. That's going to be enough. Should be enough for the first down.
Yeah, right at the markers.
So 1st and 10 from the 15.
I don't know, 5.7
5.7 seconds.
Yeah. Try a long field goal to tie it.
Looks like they're going to.
Because you got one shot. This is it.
It's got to be a quick shot. I think he would be good from here, but two receivers left, two to the right. JJ looks, and it's going to be incomplete with 0.7 seconds left. And they're going to bring the field goal unit out. That was
might
close.
Have been a bit of friendly clock keeping.
Yeah, home clock. So they're going to attempt this from the 22-yard line. So a 32-yard attempt. And the kick is up, and it is inside the uprights. Look, and it is good. Nice job there by Davila and the Mustangs to get downfield. So they were in position for that field goal. And that will tie it up here at halftime.
Like a 32-yard field goal.
32-yard field goal for Miguel Davila. So we will take a short break and be back with the halftime show here on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. The Fort Morgan Mustangs halftime show is brought to you by Morgan Community College. MCC is here to make your dreams become a reality for both traditional and non-traditional students. Check them out today at morgancc.edu. So halftime, we are all tied up at 12. Scoring started off with Frederick on their first possession as they go 80 yards. Scored on a 19-yard pass from Ishmael to Burke Eisman. They went for two, and that failed, so they were up 6-0. Mustangs go 51 yards on their first possession. Ben Fritzler runs it in from 1 yard out. Fort Morgan's PAT is no good. All tied it up at 6-6 with 4:42 left in the first period. And then the Mustangs get the go-ahead on a field goal in the second quarter as they go up 9-6. And then Frederick, with 2:22 to go in the first half, drive it 50 yards, and they get the touchdown to Eisman once again. Their PAT, this time a kick, was no good. That put them up 12-9. And then with 2:14 to go, the Mustangs drive down the field, and with 0.7 seconds left on the clock, they get in position for Davila. And he kicks a 32-yard field goal to tie it up here at 12. So very entertaining game here. Nice, close game here in Fort Morgan. So I think Kevin's got a few numbers for us.
Yep, let's start off with Fort Morgan rushing 79 yards for the team, 150 or 78 yards passing for 157 total offense, where Frederick has 62 yards rushing, 146 yards pass, or 84 yards passing for a total of only 146. So we're outgaining them total yards and on the ground. For Morgan running, we have Ortega with 6 rushes for 50 yards, Fritzler 9 carries for 26, and Langford 1 for 3. Passing, Marquez is 7 of 7 for 78 yards, no interceptions, no interceptions, and no interceptions. No touchdowns. That was the other one that's missing there. Individual receiving, we have Lopez Sarinana with 1 catch for -5 yards. Langford 5 catches for 80, and Call 1 catch for 3. Frederick We got Ishmael has ran the ball 6 times for 21 yards, and Davey 4 times for 28, and then a couple other guys. Passing, Ishmael is 10 of 14 for 84 yards and the 2 touchdowns. Both extra points, no good. Incompletes on those. And their leading receiver right now is DePizzo or DePisco. Has 3 for 29 yards, and Oatman or Eisman, that she called, I think it's Oatkin or something. I don't know how it's pronounced, but he has 2 catches, both touchdowns for a total of 23 yards. So both teams seem pretty evenly matched at this point. I think the kicking game may lead to be an advantage to Fort Morgan down the stretch, as we can make the extra points, as long as we can hold them and keep them from making the 2. But overall improvement on both offense and defense for the Mustangs.
Yeah, they look much improved. So we will go ahead and send it back to the station for now. There's a halftime feature that will be put on for your listening entertainment. So once again, here at halftime, all tied up at 12 here on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Brian Nicola and Kevin Rohde back here at Legion Field in Fort Morgan as we are set to get half number 2 underway, as we are all tied up here at 12. The weather conditions, the wind has picked up here somewhat. It's at 64 degrees with about a 12-mile-an-hour wind out of the east. So that may affect what Frederick likes to do as far as their offense. They're a pass-happy team, so.
Looks like they've opted to have the wind at their back 4th quarter. So Fort Morgan's got to get some scoring in and build a little bit of a lead.
So Frederick all set to kick off. We have Charlie Langford and Dawson on the Dawson call. It's going to be to Angel Lopez. He picks it up about the 24-yard, about the 34. Then he's going to run it out to the 38-yard line. So decent field position for the Mustangs.
Yeah, they started their first 3 drives on the 49, 41, and 27. So the 38's right about where the average would be on that.
First and 10 from their own 38-yard line. We'll see if the Mustangs can continue their ways as they did in that first half. 2 receivers right. They're going to put Langford in motion, and it's going to be a handoff to Samson Ortega as he breaks it out across the 40 to the 42. So a gain of 6, gain of 4. You're the math guy, so that's
right.
So 2nd and 6 at the 42. Samson Ortega in the backfield still. Dawson Call on the far side. Split out to the right side. Charlie Langford on the near side. With Oscar Ramirez as the H-back on the right side. We'll see if Weidrich does move to the right side. Snap back. It's going to be handoff to Samson Ortega over on the left side, and he is going to be downfield enough for the first down. Yes, he gets it out to the, it's like the 49-yard line.
Picking up right where they left off with, running at will. And I think the only reason they passed was early on was to kind of keep them honest. And then they had to pass there on that last drive when they were trying to get downfield fast.
Get down there for the field goal, which they did. So 1st and 10 from their own 49, a gain of 7 on that last run. Hand off to Ortega once again as he is going to be tripped up. Oh, he's still, I guess he had gone down. They had blown the whistle. I think he thought he did not go down, but he gets it into that right at midfield. Gain of 1.
Yeah.
So they'll bring up a 2nd and 9 from midfield for the hometown Mustangs as Charlie Langford split out to the left, Dawson Call to the right. Samson Ortega Weidrich's going to reset to the right side. Snap back. JJ out to the right side to Dawson Call. Nice catch down to the 40 and down inside the 40 for the first down. A nice catch there and throw by the Mustangs as they are down to the 37.
And he had a good move there, spun around and almost broke it free.
JJ in the shotgun as usual, as that's Dawson Call on the far side. Langford on the near side. Samson Ortega in the backfield for the Mustangs. Wait for the snap, and it's going to be handed off to Ortega once again. Over on the left side, breaks it down to the 30. Inside the 30, the 25, down to about the... Oh, they got a flag. That's going to be... Is that our first flag of the game?
No, we had a couple false start and a shift.
We'll see if this is going to be holding on Fort Morgan. As they get it, walking it back. Yep. So they will replay first down, except 10 yards further back. Maybe that's why he got open. So about a first and...
I don't think there's been a penalty against Frederick yet. So a really clean game.
So first and 20 from their own, or from the Frederick 47. It's always tough to make up that yardage, but they have 3 downs to do it, so. Ortega split to the left. JJ back, throws it wide open. Is Wiedrich at the 20, at the 15, at the 10, at the 5. Wiedrich into the end zone for the touchdown. Jackson Wiedrich. Nice job there by the Mustangs on a 47-yard pass. Touchdown to Wiedrich, and that puts the Mustangs up now 18-12.
Yeah, that was a really nice throw. And he had really good protection that allowed him to sit there and let that play develop because he came all the way across the field.
So Davila in for the extra point. Snap is down. They got a flag. Must have been somebody moved. So false start on the Mustangs, so they'll have to retry. That one did go through, but just for practice purposes on that one. So they will retry it 5 yards back. But a 47-yard pass to Wiedrich puts the Mustangs up. Took him 5 plays.
Yeah, and he earned most of that on his own. He ran quite a while.
Snap is down, kick is up, and it looks like it is good, and it is. So the Mustangs now lead it by a score of 19-12. Point after is good.
Yep, so that puts the pressure now on Frederick to respond, and we'll see what adjustments they made at half.
Yeah, that was a, you don't usually see the that's about the first time that I can think of that they've run a play like that to Wiedrich out of the backfield like that.
Right.
I'm sure I know that's his first touchdown of the season.
He probably stays in blocks most times, and that's probably why he was so wide open, because when you scout him, they never let him out of the backfield, so you only have to account for him in coverage, which is a good coaching point. Good thing to do as coaches is to do things like that once in a while just to change things up.
So Davila with it all lined up here at the 40. Let's see if they pooch kick it once again. And it hits about the 35, bounces down and past the receiver down there, but he does pick it up at about the 5 over on the left side. Is going to be finally driven out of bounds. See if we can see who that is. Gets lost in the shuffle on that far side. Can't see who that. I can't see it there. Numbers are tough to see. So it looks like it's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 25, I believe, is where they're setting up.
Yeah, more like the 24, I think.
Oh, yep. Snap back. Ishmael on the throw out here to the left side. And that's going to be, are they saying that's no, they're going to say it's an incomplete pass.
Depends who you talk to. Fort Morgan thought it was a bad
Yeah.
first pass.
Yeah.
But I think it was clearly forward.
Yeah. Josh Langford was
Wishful
Yeah.
thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's his job as a coach to lobby that.
2nd and 10 from the 24 is a
First time they passed to that trips formation and tried to get a screen out of it. Looked like it might have worked.
Yeah, trips to the right, one to the left. Back is Ishmael going over the middle and wide open. It's going to be caught at the 45 and then finally brought down at the 48-yard line. 24-yard pass. 1st and 10 from the 48. Trips to the right once again. They're going to send a man in motion. That's Del Pizzo. As Ishmael looks over to the sideline for their instructions. So one receiver far left, one in the slot. Ishmael flushed out to the right, pass downfield and wide open down there, and it's going to be caught and down at the 15. Mustangs were all around, but just not quite in the right position.
36 on that one. Didn't see who caught it, though.
So 1st and 10 from the 16.
Did you have to catch it?
I did not.
So we'll just give it to Chambers because no one's going to care what yardage any of the Frederick receivers got. But, man, they're coming back and they're passing.
Yeah.
Into the wind.
Yeah, into the wind. So 3 receivers this time to the left, 1 to the right. 1 in the slot and snap back to Ishmael. Over here on the right side, and that's going to be complete for about 3. I can't tell where they're. So that was
About
to
3 yards.
Braden Rudman. They'll gain a 2. The 2nd and 8 from the gain of 7 from the 13, it looks like. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right, stacked on the right side. Ishmael in the shotgun once again. Snap back, looks over to the left, now back to the right, hounded, and overthrows everybody in the end zone. And one of the receivers for Frederick was looking for the pass interference, although he was standing there all by himself, unless he thought he had been held earlier.
Yeah.
But then that's his job to try to sell it too.
Right. Although that's something that you used to never see, and that's become so much more common now.
Snap back to Ishmael. He drops back. Pressure's on. He's going to run it up the middle, though. It opened up for him. He's down to the 5, into the end zone. So they come right back and answer with a touchdown of their own. So that was a 13-yard run by Ishmael.
First run of the second half for Frederick. They came out and said, we're going to pass into this wind.
Yeah, and they did a good job of it, too.
Yeah, that was a quick little drive, wasn't it?
Yeah, 8:29 when it started. What's it at now?
6:16. So 2 minutes and 13 seconds.
They're going to line up
Cover
for the
76
extra
yards.
point. They were out earlier at halftime trying to practice. Snap back placement. Looks like it's way off to the left, and it is no good. So their kicking game, not what Fort Morgan's is. So that will leave the score now at 19-18 with 6:16 left here in this third period. But nice action going on here tonight at Fort Morgan.
Yeah, all offense. So other than Fort Morgan had that one stop. in the first half. Allowed them to, stay tied with 2 field goals compared to Frederick's touchdown.
So now Fort Morgan knows that you got to keep scoring. You got to take advantage of your offensive possessions, that's for sure. Rudy's Tires, 9 locations across northeast Colorado and Nebraska, means there's always a location close by. Rudy's Tires brings you 10-10 preps and more every weekday. Visit rudystires.com for more. Back for the Mustangs is Charlie Langford and Dawson Call. They're both about the 9-yard line, about the 10. Now they move up. And the kick is squibbed once again. It looks like it's going to come to Dawson Call at the 20, 25, 30, 35, out to the 40, 45, out to the 48.
I got a flag, though.
Oh, yep. Sitting at about the 36, so now he's going to move it back to about the 34. I'm sure it's going to be holding or illegal block in the back. So not the position that they had hoped for.
Starting off on the 23.
6:10 left here in the third period.
Worst field position of the night for the Mustangs. It's starting anyway.
Yep. First and 10 from their own 23. As they lead it now 19-18. As Mustangs look over for their instructions. 2 receivers to the right. JJ with the pass out into the far side, caught by Ortega. And going to be down. Looks like he's going to be just right at the sticks. They're going to give him the first down. So first and 10 from the 33, a 10-yard pass out to Lopez Serenana. In the backfield with JJ is Ben Fritzler.
And they are giving Ortega Serenana about a 12-yard cushion on this left side right now.
Weidrich goes to the right side. Snap back. It's going to be a handoff, inside handoff to Fritzler as he gets enough for the first down and a little bit more as he's going to get down out to the 46. It's a 13-yard run for Ben Fritzler. First and 10 from the 46-yard line. As they look over, Fritzler once again in the backfield. Langford split out wide right. Lopez Serenana on the near side. Ramirez resets to the left side. It's going to be a handoff to Fritzler. Speed to Burn. Oh, he dropped the ball, and it looks like Frederick has fallen on it. So a fumble by Ben Fritzler. Will turn the ball over. He had a head of steam. The guy just reached out and grabbed his arm and pulled that ball loose. So now the Mustangs going to have to rely on their defense here to stop Frederick. So that's
second best field position for Frederick. They were at the 50 for one drive, but the rest of them have all started back in their own 20s.
So they're going to start at their own 41. 4:56 to go. A pass out into the left flat at the 40. See who that is. 86.
Eichmann.
Eisman again.
You got 5 on that.
Looks like 5.
Yeah, we'll go with 5.
So second and 5 from the 46. Well, they got it out at the 47. So second down, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Pass over the middle, and that almost picked off. Knocked down by Lopez Sarinana. Nice defensive job there by the junior. So it's going to be 3rd down and 5 from the 46. We got to get to 47. So incomplete pass. Through receivers left, 1 right. Ishmael with the throw out into the flat and knocked down by Ben Fritzler. Beautiful tackle out there, and that was against Sonny Del Pizzo. So it'll bring up a 4th down.
And we're going to see our first punt of the night, I think.
Yeah.
Which would be wise at midfield. You don't want to go for it in 4th and 7. And hand it to Fort Morgan. That though.
Looks like the quarterback is punting. Ishmael. Let's see. Yep. No, they're going to fake it. Wide open. So it was a fake. He wasn't set very far back as a punt. He was sitting about the pistol formation and found his receiver wide open over the middle down to the 30-yard line.
So how many yards was that?
Yeah, it was from the 45.
So
From their own
25.
Yep.
And who caught that? Who knows?
I think it was I believe it was Iceman again, number 86.
Well, that was a good fake punt for sure.
Yep. 1st and 10 from the Mustang 30. Ishmael's going to keep it on the right side. Gets downfield inside the 25. Looks like that's where they're going to mark it at the 25. 5-yard gain. So bring up 2nd and 5 from the 25.
You get this defense to rally. Kind of did there and stopped them, and that took whatever wind they had in them when they did that fake punt.
So now they got Sanders in the backfield with Ishmael. Receiver here to the right, stacked to the left. They're going to give it to Sanders on that left side. Breaks the tackles. He's down inside the 15. Enough for the first down by about 5 yards. He's going to be down to about the 14-yard line. It's an 11-yard run. Brings up a 1st and 10 from the Mustang 14. And they got trips to the right. Single receiver to the left. I believe that's Sanders in the backfield once again. Going to be a keeper by Ishmael. He pops it out to the right side. Ducks back inside. He'll be down inside the 10. And he'll be down to about the 9, I believe. So it'll be 2nd and 5 from the 9. Maybe that's number 11. Is that? Maybe that's Davey that's out there. I can't tell if it's 41
Davey,
or 11.
Davey's in there right now.
So snap back to Ishmael, flushed out to the right. Pass wide open by himself in the back of the end zone. Cannot tell who that is. 20. I believe that's 24. I believe that is Sonny Del Pizzo. So touchdown, 9-yard touchdown pass to Del Pizzo. Now puts Frederick up 24-19 with 1:29 left in the 3rd period. So a costly turnover there by the Mustangs that cost them a touchdown, as they're going to go for 2. Puts Del Pizzo in motion. Snap back to Ishmael, and a flag that comes from the back jet. I don't know if that was delay of game. Yep. Delay of game on Frederick. So now we'll see what they want to do. I would guess they're probably still going to go for 2. Their kicking game hasn't been working very well tonight.
Right. And with Fort Morgan having the 1-point advantage going into this touchdown, you're going to want to try and get 2 points. And their offense is hitting really well on all cylinders right now.
Yeah, Fort Morgan's Can't turn the ball over anymore. Minute 29 left here, third period. As the Golden Eagles go for two. Ishmael drops back, flushes out to the right. And he is going to be out of bounds, so that two-point conversion is not, as he is knocked out of bounds by Carson Roth.
That's the first sack that we've gotten on him, I think.
Yep. So a minute 29 left, third period, as the Mustangs find themselves down by 5 by a score of 19-24.
Take that back. There was one other sack earlier in the game, right towards the end of the half.
Miller's Landscaping, you put so much time and effort into your show animals, offering a wide selection of livestock feed and supplies. Stop by 19645 County Road Q in Fort Morgan. Premier Farm Credit. For over 100 years, they've been providing affordable, reliable, and consistent credit. Visit premieraca.com. So once again, Charlie Langford and Dawson Call back about the 13. Kicks have been squibbed mostly on the ground. That time to get it up in the air a little bit, and it goes out of bounds. So that'll be possession Mustangs at their 35-yard line. So I don't know if they're scared of the return and kicked it out of bounds. But they've had some good returns tonight. They had that one, but they had a flag on that last one. So we'll see if the Mustangs, they were moving the ball. They just dropped it on the last one. So
yeah, I think he saw that end zone and didn't secure the football, and hopefully he'll run. Well, he'll have some time to think about it as Ortega's out there now.
yeah. So Samson Ortega in the backfield. Davila is going to be set as the H-back. Two receivers to the right, going to be handed off to Samson Ortega, and he's going to be swallowed up there basically for no gain. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 from just outside the 35. So Frederick had that one sniffed out and had that hole plugged up front.
Second down, Mustangs.
The Dawson Call split wide right. Lopez Sariñana also out there. Pass now over on the far side, but that's going to be just off of the hand. It was too high for Lopez Sariñana. So that pass falls to the ground. So that will bring up a 3rd and 10 Mustangs from their own 35.
His first incomplete pass of the half. He's off to a good start, 3 for 3 and 1 touchdown.
47.5 seconds left here. Third period, 2 receivers right, Charlie Langford to the left, and now the Mustangs illegal movement, so that'll set them back 5 to the 31.
The penalties just seem to compound on themselves in the mistakes. You know, we get the fumble, so now we got a little bit of pressure. They get one stop on us, and we immediately go to the pass and not make it. So then it's 3rd and 10, and now they can start stunting around and jumping, and we jump and makes it almost impossible. 3rd and 15.
It's 3rd and 15. Samson Ortega still in the backfield. Charlie Langford on the near side, and 2 receivers to the right. Snap back. Looks like they're setting up for a screen. Wide open is Ortega. As he gets it out across midfield down to the 40. Nice job there by the Mustangs. It was kind of a different type of a screen. He was out there all by himself once he got through the line. Whatever it was, it worked though. So 1st and 10 from the 40.
Nice 29-yard 3rd down conversion there. They just are running some plays that they haven't shown before. And, I mean, that's the second time that someone's been just wide open out of the backfield.
So now 3 receivers to the right, naked backfield. J.J. Marquez looks downfield over on the right side and through the hands of Charlie Langford. You're not going to see that very often. Charlie is usually pretty sure-handed. I think he had a step or two on that defender. He had some yardage, but you gotta control the ball first, and then take off running.
And their ability to overcome some of this adversity is what that team from 2 years ago was so great at doing. They would get down or they'd make mistakes, but they overcame that adversity. And to see these kids doing that tonight is going to gain a lot of confidence for them.
Right. So 2 receivers, right. Handoff to Ben Fritzler as he is upended just inside the 40. And that's the end of the third quarter. So after 3 here in Fort Morgan, it is Frederick 24, the Mustangs 19 here on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Brian Nicola and Kevin Rohde back here at Legion Field in Fort Morgan. Kevin's got a couple of score updates for us.
Yeah, over on the western slope, Lutheran visiting number 4A, third in the state. Montrose is losing 22-7. That'll be our last regular season game. And then Holy Family is losing 27-20 against Roosevelt.
Second and 10 from the 40s here to start the fourth period. The Mustangs look over for instructions from their coaches. 2 receivers to the right. Dawson Call split wide right. Lopez Surianana in the not quite so far out. And that pass is going to be caught. Nice downfield catch there by Oscar Ramirez. I believe that's a first for him tonight. So like Kevin said, they're getting some different looks on their. Did I miss a down someplace? It's fourth down.
Yeah. Had the incomplete after the 0-yard run.
Out to the right side. He just needs to take it and run. He's going to throw it downfield, and it's going to come up short. Oh, now they're going to call it interference.
Yeah.
Wow.
On Langford.
Oh,
but they're going to decline that.
He's going to get a. Yeah.
Oh, and then they got a 15-yard penalty for a cheap shot. Not cheap shot, but you don't run up to someone 15 yards downfield and bump into him.
No, well,
just because he pulled on your arm. You know, the flag's down. He's going to get his penalty for holding.
And then, Langford was right in his. I'm surprised they didn't throw the flag for being right in his face. Pass interference on Langford. That's declined.
Right, and it's not offsetting.
No.
So it's going to be 15 yards from there. Right.
So it's going to be on Frederick from the
19.
Yeah. I guess it worked out for Charlie, but it's a wonder they didn't call it because he got right over in that kid's face. It's a wonder they didn't throw a flag at that time.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 19.
Well, as the old saying goes, it's the second guy that gets caught. So
yeah. And now the Mustangs defense has got to
stiffen up.
Yeah, that's for sure. Pass out to the right flat. Yeah, it's caught. And I don't know if there's much gain out there or not. Looks like it's going to be second down and 10. No gain, second down from the 19.
Yeah, I'm not going to keep track of receivers. I can't see their numbers.
Actually, it looks like a loss of 1, so it's going to be 2nd and 11 from the 18. 3 receivers to the right as he looks that way. Ishmael going downfield, wide open over the middle, but over the outstretched arms of, looks like Tristan Dean, somebody down for the Mustangs.
And it's hard for a quarterback to go from throwing into a 10 to 15 mile an hour pretty steady breeze to turn around and throw with it, and that showed when he threw that one over the guy's head by about 4 yards. But he'll hone in, so we better get on him and start covering him.
Yeah, they got a little closer on him. I don't know who that is. Look, they may be looking at a knee, maybe. I don't think they're stretching him out. Looks like a defensive lineman.
I'm not sure why the officials telling Fort Morgan that their coaches have to be off the field when half of the bench from
Yeah.
the other teams out there, but I guess different officials enforce it differently.
Looks like we're gonna hop up here. Let's see if we can get that 67. Christian Velasquez.
57, Christian Velasquez.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll be back out on the
Hopping along there. Looks like that left leg is.
Hopefully it's just a cramp, but it could be an ankle or tweak the knee a little bit. Let's hope it's nothing serious and he can get back in the ball game.
So 3rd and 11 from their own 18-yard line is Frederick. As we play here in the 4th quarter. Mustangs are down 24-19. Need to get a stop here. Snap back to Ishmael. He's being hounded in the backfield. Gets away, he gets it off, runs into the official, and that is Palma. Yeah, he does get some positive yardage.
About 3.
That gets it to the 21, that's correct. So 4th and 8 from the 21. Now they're going to not put anybody back. I would think they would kick this one, but you never know. Steps back a little bit. Ishmael. And punts that one away. It's going to fall at about the 36-yard line. So decent field position for the Mustangs as they will take over with 9:55 left to go. See if the Mustangs can drive it down and get some points on the board. So it'll be 1st and 10 Fort Morgan from their own 36. What did I say? There was 9:55.
Plenty of time, and they just need to score a touchdown to go up. If they go up by 2, then they'd have to score a field goal to tie. I don't think we have to worry about them kicking a field goal.
Right. So 2 receivers to the right. Snap back. Hand it off. Ooh, hit hard. At about the 35-yard, 35. It's going to be a loss of 1. And that was Samson Ortega.
Yeah, they're figuring out our run game for sure.
So they'll bring up 2nd and 11 from the 35. Yeah, they're getting that plugged up. They need a little play action or something. Maybe they could break somebody open. 2 receivers to the right. Snap back, pass out here to the left or to Lopez. As he gets out past the 40 to the, looks like the 43.
So a gain of 8.
Let's see where they mark. Yeah, they finally moved it out now. It's at the 43. It's about 3rd and 4. As one of the Golden Eagles is down on the ground, being helped up. Look like that is going to be Nash Oetken, I believe. Oetken. So the Mustangs get set up here. Josh. How about son Charlie Langford? Will be out to the left. Dawson Call will be split out to the right with Angel Lopez Serenana in the slot. Samson Ortega in the backfield.
I think they can still run on this play if they are so inclined.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they're going to go for it on 4th and whatever.
So a handoff and reverse back is Lopez as he will get enough for the first down, and he is knocked out of bounds. They were wanting the flag for a late hit. It was enough for the first down.
How many yards did he get on that? I got caught up.
That was from the 43, and that back that's after the 47.
Nice little run. He's pretty shifty out there.
So 1st and 10, Fort Morgan. 2 receivers to the left. Langford to the right. Gidry lined up as an H-back with Samson Ortega now to the left of J.J. Marquez. 1st and 10 from the Golden Eagle 47. Snap back. And they're coming with pressure. And he gets the ball off. They're not, he did get it away. So incomplete pass, but he was getting pressure. About 4 Eagles in the backfield there with him.
So coaches must have talked to him a little bit about just get rid of it and save the yards.
So 2nd and 10 from the Eagle 47. As that play stops the clock with 8:47, still plenty of time. With the Mustangs down by a score of 24-19. 2 receivers left. Aguirre lines up to the left now. Snap back, pass on the far side, and it's going to be caught, but it's going to be a loss of yardage. Wonder it wasn't intercepted out there to Dawson Call. That's going to be a loss back to the 49. That's going to be a loss of 2. They'll bring up 3rd and 12.
As you mentioned, that was a dangerous pass in a lot of traffic.
Yeah, they didn't have anybody filled on that. That defensive back was right there with him. So 3rd and long, they need to pick up 7 or 8 yards. Because they're probably in position here. They'll go forward here anyway. 3rd and 12 at the 49. Snap back to Marquez. Being pressured, rolls out to his right. And they're trying to break down, and he is going to be sacked. Back at the 40-yard line. So that's going to be a 9-yard loss on the sack. Nothing opened up downfield. Nobody could get separation. And he was wrapped up from the back. So it'll bring up a 4th down after the sack.
Yeah, and I don't think they're going to go for it now with 4th and 22.
Yep.
So a good defensive stand by Frederick. Fort Morgan kind of made a few mistakes there and wasn't able to keep going.
Snap back. And the punt. And that was a fairly decent punt's going to go out inside the 35.
And a net of about 25. First punt for Fort Morgan of the night.
Yep, and that punter is a freshman, Frank Urias, I believe is how you pronounce it. So 7-11 left here in the contest. The Mustangs are going to have to hold Frederick here. They get plenty of time. You can't let them just drive downfield and get a touchdown. So 1st down, 1st and 10 from their own 35. Handoff up the middle. That is going to be
41.
41 again. That's going to be Tatum Sanders. Wrong. Out to the 39. So gain of 4, 2nd and 6. 2 receivers right. Under center this time is going to be Ishmael. Handoff up the middle, not much there. Gets it across the 40. We'll say the 41 be a gain of 2. So that will be a 3rd and 4 from the 41. As Gavin Ishmael was under center on that play. Only a junior. Sanders once again in the backfield. 2 receivers left, 2 right. And I don't know if they moved or not, but the Mustangs thought they did. If not, that's going to be a first down. And they're backing up like it's on them. So that will be a first down by penalty out to the 46.
That's the Mustangs hurting themselves. You know, Frederick did nothing to get that first down.
So now 1st and 10 from the 46. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Snap back. Ishmael's going to be flushed out to his right. Looking downfield, and coming back, but incomplete is going to be Jezreel Palma. He went down to a sliding catch, but looked like it bounced off his chest.
That's his 27th pass of the night.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 46. 24-19 Golden Eagles. 5:50 to go here in the contest. Snap back. Play action. He keeps it, runs up the middle, and he's going to get about 5 out to the, I'd say maybe just inside the 50-yard line. So that'll bring up 3rd and 6 from the 50. This time it's Kamarli Davey in the backfield with Ishmael. 2 receivers right, 2 left. 3rd and 6 from the 50. Pass out into the flat on the far side. And that is going to be caught by Palma as he gets downfield, gets loose, and finally thrown out of bounds on the far side. And that is going to be a gain down to the 30. So a 20-yard pass there for the Golden Eagles. So they'll bring up a 1st and 10 from the Mustang 30-yard line.
And they'd be wise to start milking that clock and just letting it run down a little bit.
Yeah, they need to.
Oh, this one time it's out of bounds, so that they can't do that. But
So Ishmael once again under center. 2 backfield. Going to be a handoff on that far side. Oh, got hit. He was sliding down and then got nailed on that far side. I believe that was Tristan Dean once again.
was it Dean or was it Chambers? Like maybe 30, 38? Yep, 38. You're right. So 3-yard gain.
Yep, so they'll bring up 2nd, 7 from the 27. Under center once again is Gavin Ishmael. 2 split backfield. Man in motion. Ishmael rolls out to his left, now looks back. Jitterbugs in the backfield. Now he's going to tuck it and run over on the far side. He's going to be downfield for the first down, as the Mustangs could not catch up to him in the backfield. And he gets away and gets down, looks like to the 15-yard line.
I can see why he leads them in rushing and obviously passing. He's got twice as many carries as the next highest runner.
So 1st and 10 from the 15 after that 12-yard run. Mustangs looked like they might have had him, but he escaped. So 2 split backfield. Going to be a handoff. I believe he kept it. Stuck it in, then pulled it out, got a yard. So second and 9 from the 14. As time is running off here, under 4 minutes now, 3:55 to go. The Mustangs are down by 5, 24-19. As time winds away, Mustangs will next be on the field it'll be 2 weeks, on the 7th of October against Lincoln. Snap back to Ishmael. Throw on the far side and going to be caught in for the touchdown. He was right at the marker, so 14-yard touchdown pass. See who that was. That little Can't see who that is. Is that number 12? I can't tell who it was, but it was a 14-yard touchdown pass with 3:31 to go. So the Mustangs with a bigger hill to climb here, as they're going to go for 2. Once again, their kicking game is non-existent. So he snapped back to Ishmael, throws it over on the left side, and it is going to be no good. So now a flag. That is a late flag.
I would say that their kicking game is not very good, and their 2-point conversion game is on par with that.
I'm not sure what that flag was all about. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike contact, unsportsmanlike on Fort Morgan. That will be assessed.
Offsetting.
Oh, offsetting.
Yep.
Okay.
Both ways. It's getting a little chippy out there.
Yep.
It's a little late for Fort Morgan to get chippy now, down 11 points.
30-19 now.
But overall, the Mustangs have played a pretty solid game. They did let them, they held them twice and let them drive down and score the other 5 times. And on offense, other than the fumble, they were only stopped twice, other than, two field goals, but they scored on 5 out of their 7 as well.
Yeah, they've played a much improved game here tonight, but down 30-19 with 3:31 to go. So we'll see what they can do here on this kickoff.
Oh, I guess she's going to mark it off, and then she's going to walk back and walk the other way, because the head official said it was both ways.
And Frederick will kick off from the 45-yard line.
Maybe they marked it wrong, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe he
gave the wrong.
Yeah, because he pointed both directions and waved it off. Maybe there's a personal foul on the field or the play, and then 2 unsportsmanlike after. I don't know. Too much laundry on the field.
Yeah. Anyway, they'll be kicking off from the Mustang 45. That's probably one of his longest kicks. He kicks it into the end zone. So Fort Morgan will take over at their 20, 1st and 10.
With the worst field position that they've had all night on the start of drive.
So let's see what they can do here. Down 11, starting at their 20. Northeastern, whether you're a traditional or non-traditional student looking for an associate's degree or a specialized certificate, visit njc.edu. So 1st and 10 from their own 20. 3:31 left to go here in the 4th quarter. They are down 30-19. J.J. Marquez alone in the backfield. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Snap back, long deep pass over the middle, and that ball is almost intercepted. He underthrew Charlie Langford. Charlie had a step. But once again, they're throwing into about that 12 to 15 mile an hour wind, and that's going to knock it down.
Yeah, if he could have just chucked that another 2 yards farther, Charlie had a chance of taking it to the house.
Yeah, he had the step on him, but.
And I imagine the Frederick coaches are like, how in the world is anyone getting behind us? Don't let anyone get behind you. That's the one thing you can't do in this position or in this situation for Frederick. But yet they're playing pretty close up on the.
So 2nd and 10, pass over, and that's going to be caught by Dawson Calls. He's going to get out to see if it's enough for a 1st down.
It's just short.
It's going to be just short.
Calls 4th catch.
So 3rd and 1 from the 29. JJ with the keeper. He goes across the 35 out to the 40 as they're ripping at that ball. And finally out across the 40 to about the 42 for the 1st down. So 1st and 10 Mustangs at their own 42.
And it's good for a Mustang.
Down to about 2:35 to go here in the contest. Mustangs down 11. They've got to get down and get some points. Snap back. Looks over on the left side, and that's to Lopez Sariñana. He's going to get about 8 out to the 50. So he'll bring up a 2nd and 2 from the 50. But the clock continues to run.
As Frederick slips back into a kind of a prevent type defense.
Snap back to Marquez. He's going to run it up enough for the first down. He's taking a beating out there. So he's going to get down to the 45, but does pick up the first down after that run of 5. So 1st and 10 from the Frederick 45-yard line.
It's got to be a little bit quicker getting these plays in.
Yep, the clock is on the move. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Snap back to JJ. Looks down. He's going to be hit from the backside.
Oh, boy, that was a pretty high hit.
Yeah, had him up around the head, it looked like. Coach Davies is going to call a timeout, and that was Taven Haggerty that came in unchecked from the defensive right side. Yeah, looked like hit JJ shoulder high, maybe a little higher even, but nothing called. So that is a sack back to the Mustang 47. So a loss of 8.
And that's one thing I admit as a statistics keeper. I don't know whether sacks go against the passing game or against his rushing totals. I'm putting it against his rushing totals because it's not a pass. I think in the NFL they take it against the passing.
Yeah.
But my stats are admittedly unofficial.
So 2nd and 18 from the 47 as they have taken a timeout here. Better Electric covering all electric work from residential to commercial to agricultural. Better does matter. Call 970-521-1030. I believe that's the first timeout for the Mustangs here in the second half. Minute 32 to go. 3 receivers to the right. Pass out here to the left or to the right, excuse me, comes up just short to Angel Lopez Sariñana. That's a long throw out to the far side here, but that comes up incomplete. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 18. You need to pick up about half of this at least. It doesn't matter whatever happens. They're going to go for it on 4th down anyway. So snap back to JJ. Looks out to the right, and that is going to be an incomplete pass. He was looking for Noah Aguirre, and he kind of ran into one of his own linemen plus another defensive lineman. So now a 4th and 18, last effort here for the Mustangs as they're down 11. With a minute 22 to go. They're down 30-19. So 3 receivers right, 1 at the left. Snap back to JJ. He looks. Pass over the middle. That's going to be caught. But he's going to be short about a yard.
About 18 yards on that last throw.
We got comes up
Was
just
that
short.
Langford?
Yep.
The catch.
So it was about a 17-yard pass and needed at least 18. So a turnover on downs by the Mustangs with a minute 13 left. So the Golden Eagles will take over at their own 36-yard line. Split backfield behind Ishmael. He's going to hand it off to Sanders. He goes over that right side. He's going to get about 7.
We have 7 yards on the run.
Yes, time will click away here. He did get out to the 42. gain of 6. 2nd and 4. As the Mustangs let the clock run here down to 35 seconds. They're going to go in the victory formation here. As Ishmael will take a knee with 25 seconds left. Mustangs not looking to stop the clock, so it looks like that will be the last play of this game, as the Mustangs are going to fall by a score of 30-19. But what a much improved game it was tonight for the Mustangs. So we will take a 2-minute break and be back with the post-game show here on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. The Mustangs post-game show is brought to you by Advanced Agri Solutions. Get a full plan of seed, food, and water for your field. Now is the time to begin your planning for next year's growing season. Call Dusty or Roxy at 970-571-2024. Well, this was a 12-12 game at halftime. The Mustangs take their opening drive on the second half in a 47-yard pass, mostly done by Weidrich. It was about a 7-yard pass, I think, and then he ran it the rest of the way in. But nice job there by the Mustangs. Put them up 19-12 with the point after. Frederick takes their next possession, and they go down a 13-yard run by their quarterback Ishmael. Makes it 19-18. Their PAT was no good. The Mustangs on their next possession were driving, fumbled the ball. Frederick then on their drive starts from their own 41, and then on a 9-yard pass to Del Pizzo, made it 24-19. Their 2-point conversion no good. And then the Mustangs were not able to do anything with their next possession. Frederick takes it down in 10 plays and a touchdown pass of 14 yards. We really couldn't tell who that had gone to, but that put the score at 30-19, and Mustangs were not able to gain any momentum and had to go for it on fourth and could not come up. They just came up a yard short. Actually, there was 4th and 18 and came up a yard short on a pass to Charlie Langford, and that's how the game came to an end by a score of 30-19. I think Kevin now has some numbers for us.
Yeah, my first thought on this is I look at the scoreboard, and it's an 11-point loss. My thought is 1 fumble and a bunch of penalties, and that's about 11 points. So the Mustangs played with Frederick. They were in this ball game. Frederick didn't make any mistakes, and Fort Morgan made the mistakes, and that's the difference in the game. Statistically, Frederick ends the game with 126 yards rushing, 219 yards passing for 345 yards total offense. Ishmael's the real deal. He accounted for all 5 touchdowns, 4 of them passing and 1 rushing, and was 20 of 29 for 219 yards with no interceptions. Fort Morgan, on the other hand, ended up with 125 yards rushing, 224 yards passing for a total offense of 349 yards. Marquez for the night ended up 7 of 30 with no interceptions. So other than the 1 fumble, that was the only turnover we had. He threw for 1 touchdown, and the other touchdown was a 1-yard run by Fritzler. The other scoring coming on 2 field goals. Probably the stat leader, rushing leader, was Ortega with 71 yards on 12 carries. Fritzler had 51 yards on 12 carries. And the leading receiver was Langford with 98 yards on 6 catches.
So, not a bad night for the Mustangs, much improved from what we've seen. It still drops them to 0-5 on the season. Frederick improves to 2-3. Mustangs will be on the field next at Lincoln High School. It'll be at All City Stadium against Lincoln. That'll be on the 7th of October at a 2 p.m. kickoff. Apparently, I know sometimes they have 2 or 3 games there, so we think there's going to be an early game, so it could be a little later than that, but scheduled for 2 o'clock on the 7th of October. As the season And that will be our first league game.
Right, Lincoln coming in 1-2 into this weekend. So we have a chance of getting a victory there, and in 3 weeks we'll be at Kennedy, and they're 0-4. So those are two good opportunities for us to get on the positive side of the win column. Then we finish out with 3 tough games. Holy Family's number 3, and they're battling with Roosevelt neck and neck, got down by 1 point. Northfield, I think, was winning earlier. They're 3-0. And Lutheran looks like they're going to lose. They were down 28-7 to Montrose, but Montrose is the number 3 team in 4A, and it's hard to go up a division and play a highly ranked team.
Yeah.
As Lutheran's finding out. Long road trip for
And
them.
on the road too, that's for sure. So, but good night. Well, a much improved night, I should say, for the Mustangs. They still come up short. You going 0-5 on the season. So we will see what happens in a couple of weeks. They'll have a week off to lick their wounds here a little bit, get healthy. I don't think they're in too bad a shape, but give them a little bit of a break. So thanks to Christy Creighton tonight back at the studios to run the board for us. For Kevin Rohde, this is Brian Nickel. Once again, the final score tonight: Frederick 30, Fort Morgan 19. You've been listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs football on Morgan County's B106, B106.com, and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Good night, everybody.